Welcome back to Marky RC. Today we're going to do a review on Tamiya's Monster Beetle. Just been re-released a few years back. This is the original example, which was released on the 23rd of December 1986. Was model number 58060 and is one of Tamiya's, I would imagine, best-selling monster trucks. I mean, it is absolutely awesome looking. Don't have an original box for this. I bought it, it was absolutely wrecked. But was lucky, got an original body. Reproduction decals, they're really hard to get. And same with the wheels, they're reproduction wheels. Original tyres, I mean, they're supposed to have little knobbly studs on, but they've worn down over the years. But they are the original ones and they're still quite soft. The Monster Beetle uses the Tamiya's ORV chassis, which is used in quite a few of Tamiya's off-road vehicles. You can get the RV chassis in quite a few different colours. I think they did blue, beige, black and red. There might have been another limited run, but I was trying to find information, but it's very hard to find on the older chassis. Body shell is made from high impact styrene, replicates the VW Beetle body perfectly, and has really good detail. One of my favourite trucks, one of the first RCs I ever owned. The RV chassis uses a space frame construction. This particular buggy is rear wheel drive, has a rear mounted sealed gearbox with metal plates on either side. Not the strongest of gearboxes. I've run some quite heavy modified brush motors, I don't think even it would take a mild brushless. There is a kit somewhere online where you can buy to strengthen these boxes, but for the life of me, I remember seeing it years ago, but I cannot remember where it come from. If anybody knows, it'd be cool if you could let me know in the comments. Kit comes with a 540 silver can motor mounted at the back of the buggy. You got universal shafts at the back with a rubber boot. If you keep them nice and greased, quite a smooth transmission on these, just not particularly strong. Gear ratio 14:7:1, so it's quite a good gear ratio for this particular buggy. Has CVA shocks front and rear, which I'll show you when I take the body off, and double wishbone suspension with rear trailing arms, protective dust cover to cover all the electronics. And the original one, which this is, come with a 3-step mechanical speed control. Crummy old plastic bushings. I can't remember whether I actually ball raised this one or not. This was years ago I restored this Monster Beetle. So I'll pop the body off and show you what it looks like underneath. Here we have the Monster Beetle now with the body taken off. You have a protective cover, covers all the electronics. Really lucky with this one, it comes with all the original vintage electronics. A couple of Fatuba servers and the black mechanical speed control. Suspensions, double wishbone at the front and rear trailing arms at the rear. Blimey, that hasn't moved in a long time. Suspension could do with a little bit of a rebuild maybe. Must have been 10 years ago I restored this this buggy. You get very easy battery access at the bottom, easy access, get your batteries in and out. Does leave the battery quite exposed, but you know, the old Nymars, they seem to go on forever no matter what condition they get into. It's got the 113mm knobbly tyres. With what it did have a studded tyre on, almost the same sort of style tyre as the Lunchbox and a lot of Tamiya's other monster trucks. I think as a first time buggy, the new re-release, I'm not sure if there are a lot of differences, maybe in the plastics, but I'd imagine all the CVAs will be the same. Pretty much indestructible. Like I say, I had this one for 3 or 4 years. used to run it, then I restored it, so 10 years ago. Everything still looks absolutely immaculate. So I'll pop it on the turntable, let it have a couple of spins. We have the Monster Beetle now with its with the body shell taken off. So you can see all the monocoque chassis. The suspension is not adjustable on the Monster Beetle. All you can adjust is like the tracking on the front wheels by adjusting the turnbuckle lengths. In my opinion, you don't get many hop-ups on this particular truck, but if you just want to make it a lot more drivable, a lot more reliable, in my opinion, a set of bearings throughout and a nice set of nice brush motor. They jump really well, they handle really well, they're super easy to put together. Probably wouldn't run this one that hard being an original, and I'd imagine by now the plastics are getting on a little bit and they're getting a little bit brittle. They did a black edition version of the Monster Beetle. I think they did a blue chrome edition as well, like a super limited run of them. One of Tamiya's best-selling, one of its best-selling trucks. Normally like a first-time RC kit because of the ease of use, easy to work on. Parts are super cheap because there's so many of them. Comes with the vintage driver figure in the one I've got. You can tell by his haircut, he looks a bit 1970s. So I'll pop the body on, give it a couple more spins. We have the Monster Beetle now with his body back on. You see pretty cool gold plated wheels, really detailed body shell, and like I said at the beginning of the video, the ORV chassis has been used in quite a few of Tamiya's cars. They use it in the Subaru Brat, the Lancia Rally, the Frog, the Blackfoot Monster Beetle, the Mud Blaster, the Bush Devil. Then they had the later and updated variants, the Super Blackfoot, King Blackfoot and Blackfoot 3. And then the re-release versions, the Monster Beetle, the Frog and the Subaru Brat. So they have got quite a bit of use out of that particular chassis, but like I say, really good chassis, really strong. So I hope you've enjoyed the little review on the Monster Beetle. The new variant is model number 58618. That's a re-release. That was the black edition 47419, I think it was. And the normal re-release was the 58618. That was released quite a while ago now, 2015 I think. So it's been re-released for about 10 years. Can't go wrong with these. Really good buggy, good fun to drive, pretty much go anywhere. So I hope you've enjoyed the little review, and I hope to see you in the next video, which will be the TT02B Neo Scorcher build. And I've just done a custom video with a HPI chassis and a Killer Bodies Land Rover Defender body. If you want to check that out, that's a pretty cool truck. So I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Bye.